I'm Victoria, and this is What Victoria Read. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am doing a tag that everyone and their mother has done on BookTube over the last couple of months, and that is your answer can't be books tag. Your answer can't be books tag. Yes, I've had to do this about 5 times because for some reason that title of a tag confuses my brain. Apologies. It was originally created by BookBuds, who I will link in the description along with the original video. I've been tagged about half a dozen times by different people. The first person to tag me was Danny from Danny's Book World. I'll also link her video and her channel in the description. I really enjoy Danny. She's really underrated. So please go and check her out and subscribe because I think she's fab. And yeah, it's a fairly short tag. As usual, when I do a tag video, I've got my computer here with the questions, and there's only 7 questions, so nice and short. But I can't have books as the answer, and as someone whose personality is made up mostly of books, this could be quite tricky. So yeah, let's give it a go. Question 1: what is something that you own way too many of other than books? Mugs. And I've got 3 examples to show you here. I have loads of mugs, and I don't drink hot drinks, so I don't know why I have so many mugs. I mean, I will very occasionally have like a hot Ribena or a hot chocolate, or if I'm ill, a lemon sip, but when I'm at home I don't drink hot drinks. I don't drink tea, I don't drink coffee, and I have a weird amount of mugs for someone who doesn't drink hot drinks. But I've pulled out my three of my favourite ones. So I've got this one, this great cat quotes mug, which was sent to me by Leanne at Literary Diversions and lovely spouse Harry for Christmas last year, I think, on my birthday. And it's got a hidden paw print in it, so when you get to the end of your drink, there's little beans. And yeah, I love this. It's got loads of different quotes from like famous cat people, and it's also got a really nice shape. You can't really see it on camera, but it's got this really nice curve, so it makes it really nice to hold. So yeah, this is usually my mug of choice at the moment. I also have one that my lovely son picked for me for Christmas last year, my birthday last year, and it says, "She tried really hard not to show her I'm thinking about cat's face in public," and it's got this really fun picture on it. And then the lovely Chloe from Chloe Reads Books sent me this one for Christmas last year, which has just got a load of people like dancing on it, and I love the colour. I'm obsessed with this like peachy salmon colour, and it's just really fun and bright. So yeah, I have lots of mugs, but I don't drink hot drinks, so I think that's kind of a weird thing to have a lot of. Question 2: what is something that you do for fun that's not reading a book? I can't give books as my answer or anything bookish. Can you tell I've not prepared these questions? What do I do for fun? This is where it gets hard. I like to have a bath. Does that count? Like my kind of like self-care wind down ritual at the end of a really stressful day is to have a face mask and a bath and watch something trashy on Netflix whilst I'm in the bath, usually something really highbrow like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, or something super violent like some kind of murder documentary or something. So does that count? That's literally the only other thing I do that's not work, spending time with family, book stuff. I really don't have any other hobbies. So yeah, let's go with that. Skincare and a bath and something trashy on Netflix. Question 3: what is something special, important on your nightstand that's not a book? So fun fact about me, I don't have a nightstand. Our bedroom is not big enough. Gary's got one on his side, and on my side of the bed is my TBR shelves, which is my like pyramid shelves that I've shown before in videos. So I don't actually have a nightstand, but I do have this little thing that lives on my TBR shelf, which kind of serves as a nightstand, I guess. And it's this little unicorn plushie. It's called Star. I forgot what the name was. So this lives there because Charlie picked it for me literally years ago, probably 5 or 6 years ago, and it's one of my prized possessions because he chose it, and it's a unicorn and it's super cute. So yeah, Star lives on my TBR shelf / my bedside table. Okay, question 4: what's something you buy at a bookstore other than books? I genuinely don't have an answer for this because I buy my bookmarks mostly online, mostly from Leanne, and I'll put the link to my my bookmark collection in the description if you want to see that. So I usually buy those online. I don't buy tote bags because I've had a reusable bag from Paper Chase for about the last 5 years, and I always have that with me, so I don't need those. What else is there in bookstores? I don't have an answer for this one. Sorry, I have to skip on to the next. Question 5, what's a fun gift that you've received that wasn't a book or a gift card for books? So I have chosen something bookish for this answer because it lives on my other bookshelf down there that you don't usually see. And it's this incredible embroidery that my friend Steph made for me. And it says, "I shall be miserable if I have not an excellent library," which is a quote from Pride and Prejudice. And yes, it got broken when I moved in here 6 years ago. And I keep saying I'm going to replace the glass, but it hasn't happened yet. And I love this because she made it with her own 2 hands. The amount of effort to make it look this good. And it's a quote from one of my favourite books. So yeah, it's because it's in one of these frames that sits up on its own. So it sits on my bookshelf over there. I see it every day. It reminds me of Steph, one of my best friends in the whole wide world. And it reminds me of one of my favourite books. So yes, that's the one that I chose for this. And then question 6, so we're nearly done already. Short tag, which is a good thing. What's a YouTube channel that you watch that's not related to books? So I've been watching YouTube from the beginning, basically, from like 12 years ago when it was started to become a thing. And I watched all of the big British booktubers. I watched Zoella, I watched Louise Pentland, I watched Alfie Days, I watched Tanya Burrs, something. And just like that whole group of people I watched like avidly. I also watched a lot of the family vloggers, and I watched them for years. And then I found BookTube, and gradually BookTube took over and I kind of unsubscribed. I felt like I grew out of the other people that I was watching. I only have a very limited amount of time to watch YouTube in my day, and BookTube became the priority. So these days there's actually only one YouTuber that I watch that isn't a booktuber, and that's Jamie from Jamie Dodger, who I will link in the description. Absolutely massive YouTuber, amazing. I only came across him this year because Charlotte from Books and Bargains recommended him. He's a trans man in a relationship with a cis woman. I can't remember if they're married or not. I can't remember. And he just makes these absolutely brilliant, really informative, often really funny videos about the trans experience. And he posts like videos where he looks at anti-trans stuff online and kind of unpicks it and looks at it and kind of debunks it. The first video I watched from him was him and his partner going through J.K. Rowling's transphobic essay and very calmly and clearly pulling it to pieces and citing all of their sources, which Rowling did not do. And I just absolutely thought that video was done fantastically well. It is quite long, but it is absolutely definitely worth a watch. So I will also link that in the description if you've not seen it. So yeah, Jamie is the only YouTuber I watch that isn't a booktuber these days, because BookTube has taken over my entire being and I'm very happy about it. And then the last question is, tag 5 booktubers you want to learn more about. I think nearly everyone has done this tag. So I'm struggling to think of people who haven't done it, and I am going to tag some people, but they may have already done it. So I'm going to tag Charlotte from Books and Bargains because I don't think she's done this one. I'm also going to tag Leanne from Literary Diversions. I'm going to tag Hilary from Melted Books. Let's see who's on my subscription feed today that I think hasn't done it. So many people have done it, I think. Chloe from Chloe Reads Books. Who else? Claire Femby, she might have done it. And Mary from Mary Among Stories. Let's tag those people. They might have done it. So apologies if you have done it, guys. If you haven't done it and you want to be tagged, you can say I tagged you. That's absolutely fine. If you got to this point in the video, leave me the question mark emoji because it was a tag with questions. That's how tags work, but you know what I mean. Please subscribe if you would like more of this chaos, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks everyone. Bye.